Rusty old man here. And today I'm going to show all you solo players a great starter base. Now, if you're in a clan or a larger group, get to stepping away from this video. You don't need to see our secrets. Let's take a closer look and then show the build out. Now, folks, this base ain't about reinventing the wheel. It's about common sense building. You don't need to be some kind of Rust architect with a spreadsheet and a PhD in triangle placement. You just need a plan, a hammer, and a little bit of that old rusty old man stubbornness. That's right, folks. Let's take a look at this little quick 2x1 base that gives you a little extra added storage than your typical one. Look, this ain't rocket scientist. This is Rust common sense. We got to build smart, stay small, and keep your loot tight. Right here, you can tell what I've done is I've got a combination of the Jungle DLC as well as the Frontier DLC. And I've moved my TC off just a little bit to give us all this extra storage as a solo. You know, because as solos, we like to be hoarders, but we know we can't afford a base big enough to hoard all of our loot. This gives us more than 500 slots of storage, plus extra storage for tools and guns as we start using these weapon racks, which I just love. About to go outside, take that DB, get to town. That's right, you come back in, put the DB right back up there. This is the life, folks, right here. Let's take a look inside of there, our TC. Just grab my hammer right there. We'll remove that. Take a look in here. What we see, look at less than a metal node and less than a stone node a day. Any solo can do that. You got plenty of room. You got quick, easy access to all your loot. You jump up here, you got access to all this loot. You come on down here, you got access to all this loot right here as well. And you got these boxes here. This is such a great little small compact base. Again, I'm not reinventing the wheel here, people. I'm just making that wheel a little softer, a little more cushion for your tushin. That's right, folks. Let's go ahead and take a look how I built this wonderful masterpiece. We start off with the classic 2x1 layout, and that's the peanut butter and jelly of Rust-based design. We'll go ahead and throw in some honeycomb as you'll see, and boom! We got a cozy home with enough loot space to make a hoarder nervous. What we'll do a little bit different here now is we are going to go ahead and just build right on out, right like that. And then we will go ahead and close this off right here. A little bit of honeycomb right there. And on this wall is going to be where we're going to go ahead and put that TC. But we'll get that in just a second. Let's go ahead and get our airlock in place. Perfect. There we go. See what it looks like from up above here. The TC is going to go right there. We got a little bit of honeycomb right there. Typical airlock. That's going to be where all our storage is going to go. And then some critical supplies like your workbench. Going to go right there. All right, let's go ahead and put on our ceiling here. We'll make sure we are protected from the rain. There we go. All right, we'll go ahead and throw our TC in there, and then what we'll do is we'll just throw it right behind a window, and I'm going to go ahead and put an embrasure on that bad boy as well, along with a lock. Make sure you lock your TCs. Now for this embrasure, I want it to be on the inside of the wall because we're going to actually have some storage here, and I don't want anything sticking out of that wall. Now, again, we will also put a window there, but this is what we've got so far. We'll go ahead and put some doors here. Okay, typical, got those. Now we can just see our upkeep here, about half a stone, and look at that, about 50 metal frags. Super easy, super cheap right here. All right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and place this little wall here because, of course, we're going to have a double door here or a garage door. We need some type of door there. More than likely, you're going to put that garage door here. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and place these jungle shelves right there. These jungle shelves, if you don't have the jungle DLC, people, you have got to get this. It is a must. It is a pay-to-win skin. Blocked by the wall frame, it's saying right there. If that's the case, you go ahead, you take that wall frame, you say, hey, you're going to be metal, buddy. That's right. Look at that. See? Made that metal, and look what happened. Able to fit it in there. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come right up on the top here, and in the back, what I'm going to do is I'm going to place as far back as I possibly can these vertical barrels, just like that. Going to do the same thing for the bottom here. Put them all the way in the back here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and place 2 more barrels here. We'll place 1 barrel there. And we'll place another barrel right there. Just validate we still have access to our TC. We sure do. Excellent. And then I'll go ahead and jump up. You know when I have a problem like that? That's not me just saying hi to you. That's me saying, hey, if you like the video, go ahead and give me a sub. I'd appreciate that. Put a comment in there. Talk to me. All right. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and place a shelf, or excuse me, a horizontal barrel right here. And I'm going to place another one right next to it. And then what I'll do here is I will place another one. Yeah. Jump up, jump up. Then I'll place... Okay, there we go. Now what we'll do here is we'll just go ahead and bring down a couple extra things here. How we looking here? Oh, look at that. That's a good sign. If I press the R button, it's seeping through. I go ahead and press the R button. It's not. We're looking good right there. Those barrels, by the way, they give you 48 slots of storage each. So what that means, we got 9 of them. That means it's 432 slots of storage. That's a lot, but we're not done here. Next, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and place a workbench right here. I'm going to go ahead and put a furnace right there in the corner, make it nice and cozy. But we're going to go ahead and place a couple small boxes in right here. All right, we've got those boxes right there. And then I'm going to place a couple more boxes in here as well. I'm going to go ahead and just put them this way, just like that, because you still need to get down into here, right? You don't want to go ahead and block yourself off from getting to there because you won't be able to get to that last barrel right there. And then with the Frontier DLC, you've got this right here. This is like a whole box to itself, people. If you're not using these bad boys, you need to. This is wonderful. You've got some dead space like this on a wall. You definitely want to use this, and I'll show you that here in a second if you haven't really played around with it. But I'll tell you, it's a game changer. I'll go ahead and put a bag down right there. Let me go ahead and put a little campfire right there if I want to start cooking some stuff. And we're looking good here. But you know what? We got a little bit more space, you know? And this is what I'm talking about. Again, if you have... I know a lot of people hate on the Frontier pack, but let me tell you, there's some good items in there. Like, look, you've got these bad boys right here. You can take these guys, and you can go ahead and just extra weapon racks all over your base if you want, okay? I'll go ahead and add a few more of them right here. Let's go ahead and craft one more. Again, quick, easy access to guns that I can just place right in there as I go. Now, once you get your base up to this level right here, you may be thinking, well, man, listen, Rusty Hole Man, come on, man. This is ridiculous. My TC, it's one wall away from someone getting in. Well, yeah, but if you had your traditional 2x1 and you were living out of that, it'd also be one wall to your TC and you'd have less storage. I understand that. And we're going to fix that because we're going to go ahead and upgrade this to metal, and then we'll go ahead and put some honeycomb on it. So let's go ahead and do that here. Let's get things going to metal here. I'm going to upgrade it all to metal. Okay, we've got everything now upgraded to metal. Let's take a look. 449. All right, we'll call it a cool 450 right there for your base. That's all right, but you know what we need to do? We need to add some honeycomb, people. We need to add some honeycomb. So let's get to it. We want to make sure right here, this is our TC. Let's make sure that's got honeycomb. Let's make sure our loot room's got honeycomb. Let's make sure where our workbench has got honeycomb. All of that. This is what we're dealing with, folks. And if you want to make it symmetrical and you got to put that triangle there, you go ahead. You do you, boo. It's all right. But here we go. Now we just want to make sure we've got a little bit of honeycomb on the roof as well. There we go. Now, yeah, this doesn't need to be metal, but you know what? It is. And so does that. That doesn't need to be metal, so you can save yourself a little bit, but I just upgraded the whole thing to metal. Now let's take a look at what our TC cost is. It's less than a metal node and it's less than a metal and stone node a day, folks. And you have got storage galore. There's 504 slots of storage in here. Plus, you've got this. For those of you that aren't familiar with this, take a look at this. Look at that. That's right. You can just place your guns right there. I'm just pressing E right now on these bad boys here. Okay, if I want to take it, I just press E. That's it. This is such a cool thing to have. You go ahead and press Shift. It will go ahead and rotate them. E again here. I'm going to go ahead and do the same thing with that guy here. We've got some more stuff in here. We want some tools. Got, you know, because it's not just guns, folks. You can go ahead and place tools on there as well. So I'll go ahead and add that guy right there. Oh, yeah, look at that. Look at this. This is perfect, people. Oops. Take him. Move him over. We've got room for more. You want to go ahead and put your your hammer right there for quick, easy access for your hammer. Can't put your building plan there, but this is what we've got. I know it's kind of hard. It kind of, you know, you can actually hook it up with electricity. It provides a lot of light, actually. This is a great one to have, but here you can see now we've got all of these, and I've got room for more guns. So again, right here, Great way to just quickly grab stuff and go. You know, you want to put a little shotgun right there. So again, you spawn and you can quickly just grab that, head outside and go to town, right? Like that. Go ahead and mount it right back up there. And you don't have to worry about wasting a box on your guns. Now, again, you probably have one, but this is your quick, easy access to stuff, ready to go. It's almost like a locker, but just for weapons and tools. So there you go. Common sense approach to building. Typical 2x1, little bit of an extra thing by making the TC room off a little bit and giving you a little bit more storage. Hey, listen, hopefully you like this. You know, I don't build crazy bases because I like to build a nice compact bases. I like to play solo. And so if you're a solo player, this might be good for you. It'll work on the PC. It'll work on the console. Heck, it'll probably work on the new mobile app that they're doing as well. So much more you can do with this if you'd like. You can expand out of this, go up, do whatever you want. But again, this is just a quick little base. Listen, look, this ain't rocket scientists. This is Rust common sense. You got to build smart, start small, stay small, and keep your loot tight. That's the solo life. You don't need a castle to survive, just a little shack and a big attitude. And remember, if your base don't look questionable, you probably ain't doing it right. So listen, I hope to see you all on a server sometime soon. You'll know who I am. I'm the role player.